Disclaimer. We cannot diagnose conditions, provide second opinions, or make specific treatment recommendations on this podcast. If you or any other person has a medical concern, you should consult with your healthcare provider or seek other professional medical treatment immediately. This podcast is not intended to replace professional medical advice. This is purely for entertainment purposes.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the first episode of our second season, so let's rip the plastic off this fresh episode and get right into it. What's up, guys? How was your holiday season?
Great, man. I got some socks.
I got coal.
You got coal?
I got coal. What does that mean? I don't have a furnace, so...
If you sit on it, you'll make diamonds, bro.
What? I heard they're forever.
For me, I don't know about you, but for me, like Thanksgiving to New Year's is just a hall pass to eat whatever's on my plate.
I mean, I hate to admit it. At one point, I had an entire pumpkin pie to myself.
I seen it.
It wasn't a pretty sight.
The best part is you made the pie yourself. No, it's just cakes, candy, and alcohol for 6 straight weeks. And I went in this holiday season. I feel like I did a Spartan race through a bakery. My cardio is whack. I feel lethargic, and I'm probably a little more puffy than usual. But I do this shit every year. I just eat a ridiculous amount of food, and then I make it a little project for myself to try to get back in shape. You guys do the same thing?
No.
Nope.
I am completely against New Year's resolutions.
I'm all about it.
I literally go to the gym in December to start my New Year's resolution because all these motherfuckers don't show up at the gym after.
Oh my God, it's the worst.
It's the worst.
Yeah, after the second week, no one shows up for that shit.
It's the worst.
It annoys me. I'm already annoyed.
He's like, with so many people, I don't want to get them out.
I go in there, I just turn around and I leave.
The thing is, by the end of the year, I start to lose motivation. So I just eat a shit ton. And then the new year, I don't really make resolutions. But
he makes absolutions.
I'll go and I'll just go to like a GNC and I'll buy like some new supplement, like a new NO Black Edition, I don't even know whatever it is. And then I'll just use that to get back in shape.
What's that difference between that and every other weekend when you're on Amazon looking for a new supplement?
You're still on that?
It's a new year.
Every week, Rob comes to me and he's like, dude, you got to try this vitamin B12 fish oil combo. I feel great.
You still on those animal packs?
No, Chris, I just do coffee enemas now.
Try seaweed, actually.
This last holiday season, for some reason, getting right back into it, it's tough. With school, work, jujitsu, trying to get this podcast off the ground, I just don't have time. And I'm looking for something a little bit more efficient, a little bit more streamlined. Crack might be good, but I'm looking for something a little more streamlined, something I can do like once a week in the comfort of my own home and just keep it moving. Diet and exercise and intermittent fasting and all that stuff. Honestly, I got to say, I've had great results. But after doing extensive research on TikTok, I think I might have found the answer to shedding a few holiday pounds this season. Oh. So today, the INDB crew, I think we need to find out if Ozempic is right for me.
Welcome
To the I'm Not Dumb, But
podcast, where we won't claim to have the answers to life's deepest questions,
But we'll give you an exciting journey
into the realms of knowledge you never knew you needed,
might be mainstream.
but not common knowledge. From artificial intelligence to conspiracy theories, no topic is too taboo for us to explore. Let's get curious together.
I'm Rob, your host for today, joined by the man whose calves reflect his minimalist lifestyle, Caesar.
Yo.
A man who works so much overtime, his coffee mug has to request days off, Victor.
What up?
And our friend who claims he was redshirted by BTS. From special guest to officially our newest co-host, Chris.
How are you doing?
We know that America has a little bit of a health issue. I'm trying to keep lean. In a National Health and Nutrition Examination survey from 2017-2020, the U.S. obesity rate is about 41%. And that's up from 30.5% from the previous survey, which was done in the late 90s and the early 2000s. And in addition to the 41% obesity rate, there's an additional 30% of Americans who are considered overweight. That means that only 30% of the population is considered to be at a healthy weight.
Where are these people? Because I'm healthy as can be.
Now, you look great.
Yeah. I only deal with ballers. So I don't know these fat people.
I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
We know that obesity-related conditions include like heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and certain types of cancer. So there's a big push for this. Majority of the population is a little overweight. 20% of the children and adolescents are even considered obese. The only thing that I would say about this is that these numbers are based off the BMI, which we kind of know are a little off. I mean, technically, I think I'm overweight.
Not a little.
Yeah, have you done your BMI?
My smart scale tells me it sometimes.
And where are you at?
I'm borderline overweight.
See? You need to get on this with me. But no need to fear. There's finally a magic pill that will cure obesity for America.
Oh, obesity. Oh, okay.
Yeah, obesity. Yeah, you're okay.
You said magic pill, and I just went,
I was thinking about the other pill. The other pill.
Yeah, the other pill.
Yeah, we can
Not
get
not the Matrix pill.
Relax there, Chris. Relax. He's like the good one. The one that keeps me busy on a Friday night.
Are they happy pills, sad pills, sleepy pills, wake-up pills, sane pills, pain pills?
So we enter Ozempic.
People with type 2 diabetes are excited about the potential of once-weekly Ozempic. In a study with Ozempic, a majority of adults lowered their blood sugar and reached an A1C of less than 7 and maintained it.
Oh, under 7.
And you may lose weight. In the same one-year study, adults lost on average up to 12 pounds.
Oh, up to 12 pounds.
Boy, am I excited. Up to 12 pounds. That's kind of what the appeal is here, right? So we have this obesity problem, and now we have what is Ozempic. So Ozempic is a semaglutide under the brand name Ozempic.
Come again?
It's produced by a Danish pharmaceutical company called Novo Nordisk. So you're probably asking, what the heck is a semaglutide?
I'm sorry. Fucking Victor. What the fuck?
The fuck's a semaglutide? What did you call it?
That's exactly what it is.
Does that live in the ocean or some shit?
49 semaglutides die a year from this thing.
Or is plastic killing these things off?
We need to save them.
We need to save the semaglutide? I can't even say it.
That's what Ozempic is. So Ozempic is a semaglutide. I can't even say the word.
Every day, innocent semaglutides are needlessly killed. For $18 a month, only 60 cents a day, you too can join the I'm Not Dumb But team in saving these semaglutides. Act now to preserve their future.
So we're probably saying, what the heck is a semaglutide? I got you. A semaglutide is, by definition, a type of GLP-1 agonist, of course.
Oh, what?
Exactly.
The GLP-1.
Dude, I can't even explain this.
It goes from, and I get it, from one fucking thing into it.
Exactly.
Like,
and this is the stuff that people are taking. And this is the stuff that I found on TikTok.
Can we just talk about like astrophysics and black holes at this point? Quantum theory?
That's part of this.
All right, so it's a GLP.
So this part's a little dry, but I promised I will be brief. We're just going to go in and talk about what a GLP-1 agonist is and how it works. So basically, just to start off from the beginning, Ozempic is a type of GLP-1. A GLP-1, just to start off, it's a type of hormone that is made in your small intestine, and it stands for glucagon-like peptide 1. It does a few important things in your body. So for the main things, it helps release insulin in your body. It blocks a hormone called glucagon, which is tries to raise your blood sugar levels when needed. So this GLP-1 stops that. It slows down how fast your stomach empties, and it makes you feel full after eating. So this GLP-1 hormone that's found in your small intestine tends to do these 4 major things. Now, there's some medications that copy what a GLP-1 does. And these medications are called GLP-1 agonists. So what they do is they stick to the same type of receptors as the natural hormone, and then they replicate its effects. So you take this medication and it replicates the effects of a GLP-1 agonist. So Semaglutide is a type of GLP-1 agonist, so it will replicate these types of feelings. It helps release insulin, it blocks glucagon, it slows the digestion in your stomach, and it makes you feel full.
Ozempic is for diabetics, right?
Yes, so Ozempic, it's for people with type 2 diabetes, and these medications help control blood sugar by telling your pancreas to release more insulin, and therefore it slows down how fast your body digests food and helps avoid sudden spikes in blood sugar. Now, the thing is, with these types of medications, it tends to make you eat less and make you feel full. So on top of helping regulate your blood sugar, being a type 2 diabetic, it will make you lose weight, because it's making you feel full. It doesn't have that effect of having you crave food all the time.
So those are like side effects, right?
Right. So it's kind of like a side effect of taking a GLP-1. So Ozempic is a type of semaglutide, and a semaglutide was FDA approved in 2017 for type 2 diabetes. Now, the thing is people are realizing that this medication, this diabetes medication, is making them lose a lot of weight.
It's hot in the streets, bro.
It's like blowing up. It
How
was
is it
all
in the
over the
sheets?
internet.
Not that good.
Not that great.
Yeah, not that
Not that
good.
great.
That's the other pill. But yeah, this thing is it's blowing up.
Have you heard of it?
Yeah, oh yes. Everything you're saying is.
Are you on it? You look
No. Thank
You
you.
look great.
Thank you.
Good.
I'm
You
on
working
another
out?
pill. Another pill. No, it's
you look flush, man. You look thick. Very
Thick?
vascular.
Thank you.
Full. You got full. You look
We're still
full,
talking about Ozempic?
Sure.
You got a nice size, bro.
No, some of the stories I've heard is like, yeah, exactly. It is for diabetics, right? But these are side effects, but not really side effects. This is just what's going on. And a lot of these drug reps who are on it are seeing these crazy results. And now they're just loving it. So when someone asks them, hey, what are you on? Literally just saying, oh, I'm on this shit now.
They're on Ozempic.
Whatever happened to just cocaine as your regular
It's
weight
illegal.
loss drug?
Bro, with the fentanyl, it's killing people left and right.
That shit's dangerous.
Cocaine or fentanyl?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
You know what the problem with drugs is? It needs to be easily accessible. If I feel like I'm in danger
Like
to go
Ozempic?
get it, yeah, I could just go to my doctor. It's a nice place. I walk in, it's clean. There's a magazine sitting down. I go in, I get my prescription, I walk out, I shoot myself up with whatever I need. I look great.
Yeah.
But going down the street, picking up like some drugs from the Lower East Side, it's not for me.
You know?
I mean, this is what
Upper
I
East
do.
Side, maybe. Or Upper
Yeah,
West
the
Side.
Upper East Side. I mean, they have clinics for that, but
Yeah.
I can't do that. We talked about Ozempic. It's a semaglutide. A semaglutide is a type of GLP-1 agonist, and a GLP-1 agonist is basically something that replicates what your body does naturally, right? So the more you take, or the higher dosage you take of this semaglutide or this GLP-1 agonist, the more you have of these effects. So it can go by other names. You might see it as a GLP-1 receptor, a GLP-1 analog, but that's essentially what it is. As Caesar said, and what we're seeing is that people are taking this to lose weight from what I'm seeing. So the weight loss comes through the use of the semaglutide. It's pretty substantial. Studies have found that GLP-1 drugs can lead to weight loss of about 10 to 15 pounds when using liraglutide or semaglutide. Studies have found that semaglutide and changing your lifestyle, some people have lost up to 33 pounds. But what they're really seeing is like around a 5 to 15% of your body weight. That's what people are losing. So it's got this like huge weight loss trend to it, and people are going for it.
Huge upside potential with very little downside risk.
So as of 2021, there are 5 medications approved by the FDA for weight loss. And basically the only one that the FDA is approving right now for long-term weight loss is this GLP-1 semaglutide, which is Ozempic and another brand called Wegovy. So that's why this stuff is pretty much out there.
It's hot in the streets, man. Let me just tell you that. And I keep reading stories of people taking it and having these amazing, weight loss. The issue arises when they take 2 drugs that do the exact same thing. I read an article from this lady in, I think, Britain, who lost in a matter of like 2 months, fucking 60 pounds.
Yeah, I read something like that too.
She died, but that's because she was taking 2 drugs. No,
Whoa, go back. Hey, she died?
It's a sad story. She was doing this for her daughter's wedding, and the issue was that she was taking two of the drugs that do the exact same thing.
She like overdosed.
Well, if you're gonna be taking one drug that does one thing, and then her problem was that she was taking literally 2 drugs that were doing the exact same thing, which is why she had like a 60-pound weight loss in like 2-3 months, which is not supposed to happen. It just fucks up your hormones.
She was doubling up on the weight loss pills?
Yeah. Yeah. And
All right,
that's
so
why you got to be.
And then it led to the ultimate weight loss of death.
How much does your soul weigh?
Nothing makes you lose weight more than a good autopsy.
Or Taco Bell.
Or
Just saying.
Taco Bell.
Or White Castle.
We recommend not mixing weight loss pills and Taco Bell at the same time.
Definitely not. Unless you have a show coming up and you're going to look fucking amazing.
Yeah, if you mix White Castle and Taco Bell together,
oh my God.
fucking week later you look amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to White Castle.
Fuck you, Ozempic. We found the cure.
Here it is.
Here it is.
I'd rather eat the White Castle and the Taco Bell than after I found out how you have to take Ozempic.
It's not great.
The way you got to take these right now, because the doctors are developing like a way to a pill, but these are injections. Like Ozempic is a once weekly injection that you have to give yourself at home through your subcutaneous parts of your body, the fat part of your body. Yeah, the shallow part of fat, I guess, that you have just over your organs, and you have to give yourself this injection. I don't know if I could do that.
Do you want to look good?
Yeah,
then you'll do it.
That's what I got to do. All right.
He sits there and goes, I don't know if I could do that. As if they said, oh, there's a take-home steroids. And he wouldn't be injecting it into every orifice of his body every 5 minutes. Yeah, the weight loss, no. But these steroids, yeah. I need this testosterone directly into my muscle.
Just put a little teaspoon and just rub it on my gums.
Yeah. He's giving some little nummies.
Is this how you take it? But that's funny, though, because... That's not funny. I mean, that's hilarious. But the beginning dose, so the way you start off with Ozempic, so it's a once weekly injection that basically what it does is it regulates your insulin levels and it kills your appetite. That's essentially the 2 things that it does for you. So that's why type 2 diabetics are taking this. But the beginning dose, you start off with a once weekly for 4 weeks at 0.25 milligrams. Then after 4 weeks, you upregulate it to about a 0.5 milligram for 4 weeks. And then you kick it up to 1 milligram and you're at a 2 milligram maximum. So they're saying do not take more than 2 milligrams of this stuff. And that's like the higher end of it. But being someone who's taken creatine incorrectly for years, I'm like a 1.5 scoop guy. So I was thinking of just jumping in with the 1 milligram, hitting it right there, and then just seeing how I'm going. Because I usually run a little hot.
Wait, how do you take creatine incorrectly?
There's like a loading phase.
What?
That's your problem.
Wait.
Loading phase? That's not a computer, bro. You
put
it in a drink and then you drink it.
Nah, bro. You gotta load that shit.
Load it with what?
You gotta like up the dosage for like an entire month until your kidneys are completely stressed and your body's retained with water, and then you bring down the dose. Have you not read? Did you read the box?
No.
I've been doing it wrong all these years.
Yeah, I think we've all been doing it wrong.
No wonder I'm like this.
We all look the same, so it doesn't even matter.
Didn't fucking know I had to load shit.
I'm kind of winging it.
Yeah, so I was reading because I was just trying to get into this. They don't have this at GNC, so I had to go on the website. So you take Ozempic once a week, at the same day every week, and you take it with or without food, and that's it. Once weekly injection. And from what I was reading, and like I was kind of getting into a lot of articles about people's experience with it. The effects are like they're pretty fast. They happen like the same day or the next day, and they immediately forget about food. Like they don't even think about eating. They just lose their appetite completely. I don't know if that's like, how do you feel about that? Could you just lose your appetite? I love food.
Yeah, I love food. I would never want to lose my appetite.
But then again, like when they when a person has that like bariatric surgery, where they like kind of snip the stomach to lessen an individual's appetite, it's kind of the same thing, right? So like I would never do that either. But
but that one that fucks you up.
But there's people out there that do it, have less of an
there's
appetite.
tons of people that do it. I've seen so many people
I don't
do it.
see like, all right, I understand the Ozempic thing though. You take some injections, you forget about food, you forget about your family, you have blackout, and then you lose some weight. You brown out and you lose weight. The whole like process for surgeries involving your stomach, like all your meals become like milkshakes for like 3 weeks after.
God,
like and you have to like slowly introduce food back into your body, and you can't overdo it or you undo the surgery. I'm like, at that point, I think it's easier just to be on a very strict diet.
Yeah, at least you're eating food.
I've been on a diet before. I've gone to extremes with dieting, and I'm not going to say it's easy. It's not easy. They're difficult, but they're simple. As opposed to something like that surgery where it's just like you're just going to be suffering.
People are always looking for the magic pill, right? The magic one solution.
Sounds like
myself
this is
included. Myself included. And there's a certain percentage of those people that, undergo that procedure, lose a lot of weight, don't change their lifestyle,
right,
and then just regain all that weight. But now they have like this crappy stomach. So it's a lot of it is mental too.
But it's also the transformation. Like if I want to lose weight, I don't want to just lose weight. I want to lose weight and build muscle. Like I want to become more defined. I just don't want to be thinner.
But that's because you're in the know, right? You've worked out before.
I mean, I hate myself, so I work out to compensate. I mean, it's obvious.
Yeah, I hate you too. I think we all.
I think the only way I'm
it's
so
my
healthy,
shallow drive to work out and look better.
If it wasn't for my like insane insecurity and just self-loathing, I don't think I could be as healthy as I am right now.
No,
if I was confident, do you understand? You know the stuff I'd be doing?
No, none of that.
None of that. If I had the confidence of Chris has never stepped into a gym in his life. The guy walks around head high. When?
6 months ago.
Wow, and he's good for another 10 years.
Yep.
He walks around with his head high, loves himself.
You want to know why Chris is so confident? Because look at him. He can't even grow one facial hair. You need to have so much confidence for you to walk around like that.
Don't be jealous.
I shaved this morning.
I'm shaving right now. It's still growing.
I shaved once.
You shaved last week?
I said I shave once a week.
Oh
Jesus, a grown-ass man. Yeah, a grown-ass man shaves once a week.
Like I said, don't be jealous. You have to shave every morning. You have to
it's
go
all that kimchi he ate.
He was a man. He had a beard.
We know that a lot of people are trying to lose weight. There's a lot of body image issues with myself and America in general. And there's this drug that offers this weight loss solution, and you can get it from your doctor. I mean, I can understand the appeal, but the thing is with these types of medications, from what I was reading, they've been around for years. They've been around for a while. This is not like a brand new thing, and a lot of drugs have a side effect of weight loss too. Essentially, all this is doing is curbing your appetite. That idea has been around for a while.
Technically, if you take this, you're starving yourself, right? Because you lose your appetite.
Yeah.
That's what it, right?
That's essentially what's happening. Is people are just forgetting to eat. One of the articles I was reading is a lady took it first thing in the morning. She goes, I didn't even want breakfast.
Are you starving yourself, or is it the age-old equation, calories in, calories out? If you're not eating calories, right, and you're burning it off, it's not really you're not really starving yourself. You're just not eating that many calories. Mm-hmm. And eventually you're going to start losing weight.
All right, so how did it become so popular?
Chelsea Handler opened up on the Call Her Daddy podcast about unknowingly taking it.
My doctor, my anti-aging doctor, just hands it out to anybody, right? I didn't even know I was on it.
An anti-aging doctor?
What are your anti-aging doctors prescribing you?
I don't have an anti-aging doctor.
Vitamin C.
You don't, bro, you got to get an anti-aging doctor. Who's your guy? this is part of what I've been reading. A lot of these celebrities, they go to these spas and they have these doctors and they prescribe them. And at these spas, they're run by doctors and you can get like certain types of medication. So it's been popular. It was out there. It picked up on TikTok. There was like this big like online rumors about like what actors are taking what and what's going on. And that's pretty much how this drug got so popular. What really picked it up is, of course, you can't have anything blow up on the internet without Elon Musk, of course, being Elon Musk. So what happens is on his social media, on X, someone was posting pics of Elon with recent weight loss and asking secrets about how he got so fit, ripped, in a healthy body. And of course, he replies, fasting and Wegovy. So Wegovy is basically a semaglutide that is FDA approved to lose weight. And this thing blows up completely. As soon as he says this, and as soon as all the rumors online go crazy, everyone just starts ripping this off the shelves. They're going to their doctors. They're taking all this stuff. And it creates a massive, massive shortage for Wegovy.
That's how I got conned into Dogecoin. Fuck you, Elon.
Go fuck yourself. Is that clear?
So now if you you get a Wegovy prescription after this too. So with the shortage of Wegovy, now if you're going to your doctor and asking, hey, I want to get this weight loss supplement that
to my anti-aging doctor?
Yeah, you go to anti-aging doctor, you tell him, listen, I want Wegovy, I'm trying to lose weight, I'm trying to look like Elon, right? He's got an MMA fight, he's going to drop some pounds. And they go, we can't get it, bro. Every pharmacy in the area is done. But what we can get you is the lower version of this called Ozempic. It's for type 2 diabetes, but it's also a semaglutide with the same type of weight loss effects. And the problem is a lot of doctors were prescribing this off-label. If you go in there and you want to lose some weight, or you're obese and you're having health problems, doctors can prescribe you medication even though you don't have type 2 diabetes because of your specific situation. The only downside to that is your insurance probably won't cover it. So with the huge craze for Wegovy, that made Ozempic blow up because now everyone can go ahead and get that because it was a lot more accessible. And they both are GLP-1 agonists. So that's pretty much where we get just this huge craze and want for this drug.
So hot right now.
Ozempic was approved in 2017 for type 2 diabetes. Novo Nordisk pumped this thing out. They saw, hey, yeah, we kind of know about the side effects of losing weight, but they didn't really think much of it. Then the FDA approves Wegovy in 2021 for weight loss. That blows through the roof. Everyone now wants this type of semaglutide, this GLP-1 agonist. They can't get it, so now everyone's going for And then now that's coming off the shelves like crazy. A lot of other companies are jumping into this. There's a ton of other weight loss drugs in the pipeline. Other companies like Eli Lilly, who creates this one called Mounjaro. There's a lot of weight loss supplements that
Who's
are
naming this shit.
Dude, the names are hilarious.
Fuck?
Yeah.
Mounjaro.
Yeah, it's like Kilimanjaro.
Wachovia, whatever the fuck you just said.
Wachovia's a bang. Just to show you how all of this like crazy fuzz on the internet. Novo Nordisk sold around $14 billion of various diabetes drugs in the first half of 2023. Eli Lilly sold almost $1 billion worth of Mounjaro in the first quarter of this year.
Yeah, but how much of that was used to actually treat diabetes?
Well, the thing is, they're not being treated for diabetes because a lot of them are off-label. And that's what's causing a huge problem is prescriptions went up 300% from 2020 when all this stuff got approved. And now people with type 2 diabetes couldn't even get this drug.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And that was the whole issue. They said that the demand got so bad that the Therapeutic Goods Administration, a branch of the Australian government, Department of Health, restricted access to this drug for all of Australia just to be able to help combat the shortage of Ozempic for type 2 diabetes. So the issue was Wegovy comes out, which is a type of semaglutide, Wegovy comes out for weight loss. People can't get it. So now they're just grabbing up all these type 2 diabetes medications. And now the diabetics can't get their medication. So everyone's scrambling to get this drug. The problem with this is that some diabetics have to use this drug in particular. There was some cases I was reading about that, like, I guess not everyone can take insulin for diabetes because it can harm their organs. So they would have to go on Ozempic or all these other types of drugs in order to bypass that like lethal type of injection or the way that insulin messes with their body. But now they can't get it. So now they're putting like the health risk of diabetics in like double jeopardy. They can't even get the drugs that they need. And then the other drug that they need to regulate the diabetes is harming their organs. So it's gotten very bad. Novo Nordisk realizes this. They've like built brand new plants. They're trying to make their supply chains more efficient. But essentially, this internet craze and want for weight loss has created just this massive, massive shortage across the entire world, really.
Hold on. They saw this spike in sales of Ozempic, and they're like, okay, we need to streamline our supply chains and manufacturing and increase our production instead of just going, hey, we should tell people to not take this for weight loss because it's for diabetes. I don't know. That's some scummy businessmanship. It sounds like they need an ethics class.
Nah, it sounds like capitalism. I might be wrong, but
you're wrong.
I can already tell you're wrong.
So with that confidence,
I thought they were releasing a drug just for the weight loss portion, not the diabetic portion.
From what I was reading, there's a ton of drugs in the pipeline to get FDA approved just for weight loss management.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right now, Wegovy is the only one that is approved by the FDA in 2021 for weight loss management. Ozempic is not approved by the FDA for weight loss management. I guess this off-label prescription allows doctors to prescribe Ozempic for weight loss. If the person is so obese or has some sort of medical condition that this might help them, they can prescribe it off-label. The crazy part is, when they prescribe it off-label, it's not covered by the insurance. The price of this drug is like...
You can charge whatever you want.
People are paying like $1,500 a month for this thing.
You can charge whatever you want,
Yeah. What? Versus if you did have type 2 diabetes and it was covered by your insurance, I think it's like anywhere from $25 to $100 a month.
People have $1,500 a month to spend on
weight loss.
You want to look good? Do you want to look good or not, bro? Come on.
Bro, I complain about my $50 gym membership every month.
You don't even go.
And I don't even go.
You say it's too many people in there. And you go home.
This
if
season,
you paid 10 times that, you would lose weight and not even have to go to the gym.
And you can eat all the pie you want.
I still can eat all the pie I want. I just don't eat anything else.
That's true.
Ins and outs.
Perfect balance.
Well, the best part about this drug, and Victor, I think you started getting to it, is you have to keep taking it. As soon as you get off of it, you gain all the weight back.
Oh.
There is a lifestyle portion to almost everything. If you don't change your lifestyle, you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Welcome to the I'm Not Dumb But Lifestyle Coach Program.
Change your lifestyle. I will call you at 6 to 7 o'clock in the morning because that's when I wake up.
Our easy-to-install app will ensure all of your data is collected and used not only to better fund our lifestyles, but to coach yours into success.
You know David Goggins? I'm his motivation.
Imagine David Goggins, but times 4. That's what you're getting.
And I don't curse that much.
Subscribe now, and we guarantee to change your lifestyle.
I love it. And in addition to the weight loss, in addition to it regulating your insulin levels, and in addition to it being a type 2 diabetes drug that we should probably leave for the diabetics, it also has a lot of side effects.
Lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, itching, rash, or trouble breathing.
Like a regular
Serious
Tuesday?
side effects may happen, including pancreatitis. Tell your doctor if you have diabetic retinopathy or vision changes.
Yep.
Taking Ozempic with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase the risk for low blood sugar. Common side effects are nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, and constipation.
Sounds like a
side
regular
effects can lead
Friday
to
night at Applebee's.
dehydration, which
I'm
may
good.
worsen kidney problems.
You get the double cheeseburger, you'll get one of
Double
these.
cheeseburger.
People mostly have complained about a very weird relationship with food and for them to basically forget about eating and the complete loss of appetite.
Like how weird? Like sexually weird? Like,
that
are you
that
looking
one,
at it? Are you looking at a donut and you're like, oh man?
Because I do that now when I'm not
go
upset.
down on that thing, and I'm not talking about eating it.
That weird relationship with food, that you got to scratch that out. Because as a healthy adult, I go into Walgreens, look at some gummies, and I'm like, yeah, I know what I want to do with you. I know. I'm not even on Ozempic.
Is this like a confession?
Yeah, fuck it.
This is getting weird.
Yeah, I don't think you want to do that.
Let's get
No
weird.
judgment. Shoot.
I don't think I could give that up. As great as this sounds, I mean, I feel like it has a lot of health benefits for someone who is obese, and if they have, if they've tried everything and they have a certain condition where they really can't lose a lot of weight, and I think this is like going to help them. But for someone like me, I'm just trying to get into it, get into the gym, shed a few pounds, get rid of the blueberry pie I had last week. I don't know if I can get over the once weekly injection, and I don't know if I can get over the fact that it's just going to make me forget about food altogether.
You're not committed then.
Beyonce was working so hard once, she forgot to eat.
Boom.
So
That's how bad you gotta want it.
you got to put in the work.
What do you guys think? You think this is a drug for you?
No, probably not.
Chris, you've never worked out in your life.
I mean, regardless, like
Chris is going to be my anti-aging doctor.
I'll charge you $5,000 for it.
Done.
Drug is for people with the diabetes. I've seen videos or I've seen news where they're pleading, like telling people like, please don't take this, like don't take this away from us. Like we're literally dying because we can't buy them. So I mean, to me, it's just like you said, like let the hurry up and come out with another, like you said, different drug or different for weight loss. But I think they should like regulate it more so that it's only you can buy it if you have diabetes or for that purpose.
What gets me, and I like what you're saying, people with type 2 diabetes are going on Instagram, social media, TikTok, and pleading and saying, please don't do this. How can doctors just prescribe this stuff to like, oh yeah, you want to lose some weight? And these medical spas, these anti-aging doctors are just like handing it over to all these celebrities, and they know that it's not for type 2 diabetes. Like they're cutting the supply short. To me, that's an ethics issue.
Yeah, it's about the money.
It's all about the money.
Some of these clinics are having these a different kind of blend where they're just taking the components that cause weight loss and adding other stuff to it. These compounds are not geared for individuals with type 2 diabetes. They're literally just
about that.
They're just
compounding pharmacies.
Yeah. So what they're doing, they're taking some of the active ingredients, probably maybe adding something else to it, like a B vitamin or something else. And those drugs or those compounds are the ones that are being administered to these individuals that are not type 2 diabetic and that still want to, lose weight.
So they're making like weight loss cocktails?
Yes.
Are they allowed to do that?
Yeah, they're pharmacy. It's a pharmacy. It's legal. The thing is, you got to make sure that you're buying from the right pharmacy.
I go to Stevie S for all of my pharmacy needs.
Yeah, that's the worst one.
On the list, that's the bottom one.
Yeah. Ooh.
But yeah. So that is a separate. Diabetics are don't have these drugs, but on a different track, there are individuals that are not getting these drugs that are prescribed to diabetics. They're just getting drugs that are just for weight loss.
It not only like the shortage of the drug, but like Rob said, the price is. You said that what shot up by like 300%.
Well, yeah, prescriptions went up 300%, but the price goes from like $25 a week or whatever it is to
right. So
I think when I went on right now, it's going for about $900 to $1,000 a month for this drug. But in the height of it, like in the 2020s, when the shortage was like at its peak, there were upwards around $1,600 a month for this drug, just to continue to lose weight. There's a need for it. People want to be skinny.
Can you put a price on happiness? Ultimately.
But it's not just happiness, because most of the people that are taking this are, by their BMI, are overweight or obese. And they're taking it for their health. I was reading a couple of articles and they kind of, you're taking this drug and you're taking it away from type 2 diabetics. That's one angle, and that sounds terrible. But on the other side, the people who are taking this are like, I'm obese. I've developed a bunch of health problems because of that. I have a lot of comorbidities because of whatever, my race or my gender or my liver or my organs or whatever it is. And I'm taking it for my health also. So what would be the difference there? So I can kind of understand both. And I think that's really where these doctors are prescribing off-label, is because they feel that by doing that, they're actually looking out for the health of the person they're prescribing it to. I don't think that's necessarily happening in Chelsea Handler's case or whatever it might be. But
that's the
maybe
issue, right? That's the fucking issue. When these celebrities have these dumbass Ozempic parties. Come on. Seriously? That's the issue.
But who's shooting me up? Like Jake from State Farm?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Nah, he's shooting something else up. My man, Stockton.
Yeah, he got big.
Depending on how big the celebrity is, they don't even fucking control their lives. Their agent goes out, fucking grabs a bunch of prescriptions for them. I don't know how it works, but the fact that she said that she didn't even know what the fuck she was taking, I mean, she has no control over her personal fucking way of life. They have so many people in their ears anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to have an anti-aging doctor. You just go there
right.
And they're like, yeah, I'll have this, do this, hit this up once a week, and you're good to go. I just thought it was really interesting, what this drug was used for, what it's being used for now, why, and how it blew up online and social media, essentially, everything.
Like I said before, the drug's for the diabetes, right? Type 2. So let them have it. If you want to lose weight, look for different drugs or different solutions to that to solve the problem. So, but again, like I said, it comes down to the doctors doing it off-label prescriptions. I don't know. Like you said, it was when I heard it for the first time, I was like, dude, that's horrible. Because what about those type 2 diabetes? So I'm just interested to see how this goes.
So who just started giving this stuff out as something that's for non-diabetes, for just weight loss? I mean, do doctors have that kind of leeway where they're just like, hey, this isn't for this, but it does this anyway. Here, start taking it.
Yeah.
It's not illegal.
No, apparently.
I don't think that's illegal.
Off-label prescriptions is legal. So they can prescribe off-label if they feel like it's going to be a healthy alternative for a person. So let's say someone was morbidly obese, they were developing crazy chronic conditions because of their weight, and they couldn't get Wegovy. They couldn't get the weight loss FDA-approved version of this semaglutide, this GLP-1. Because of the crazy shortage, they can prescribe Ozempic, which is a lower dosage of Wegovy. So Wegovy is 2.4 milligrams, and max Ozempic was 2 milligrams. They can prescribe that legally off-label because it would be helping their chronic condition. So I didn't realize this was a thing, but off-label prescriptions are legal. And I was on the FDA website reading about it.
Yeah, this is the same shit with the fucking ivermectin bullshit of some fucking doctor or whatever doctor goes, oh, we think this might help with something else. And then we're just going to start prescribing it or start giving it out to people. I don't know. To me, this sounds like an ethics issue. If only they took a business ethics class.
We could run it. You know what I find, too, is when a celebrity or something comes out and then a topic starts trending, you will have everybody and their mother on Instagram talking about it to get likes. So It just has this booming effect of whatever it turns into.
It's a whole trickle down, there's a whole social media apparatus based off of reactions. So if any A-list celebrity says something and then it's trending, and then there's this whole apparatus that's going to feed off of it just to bring it up to light. And then, I mean, I'm sure we do it too.
We don't do any of that shit. We're here to fucking make a difference.
We're here to make a difference.
Ozempic.
We're here to make a difference. And you know how I make a difference? By taking aspirin twice a day. No. And then like people like go run out there and try to look for people's reactions, you know, of like, oh, what does this person think about Ozempic? You know, what was this person's reaction to Ozempic?
This was a topic that I have, you know, a little bit of knowledge on because it's, you know, it's in the circles that I run with. And it's been happening for a couple of months that I've kind of got the idea. I don't know if it's kind of what you mentioned, Victor, that it was, I think what happened was they were prescribing this drug and they saw this side effect. But it wasn't as if like the doctors were doing it kind of unethically. It was just something that...
But if you're giving out a drug on the purpose of benefiting from its side effect, not from its main purpose, is that ethical? That's my question.
Let me answer that question with this. I think the story with Viagra was Viagra originally came out for another purpose. They found that this had a different side effects, and then they took that and said, okay, we'll run with this.
And that's fine. That's fine to see it have a side effect. But then shouldn't you just branch that off into a different line to go through separate testing rather than just say, here's the same drug that we sent out for diabetes, but this is the side effect. Use it for this as well.
True. But I think that's why a lot of these drugs now are coming out just solely using the compounds that cause weight loss and not for the actual diabetic patients.
I think the issue specifically for this was because of the shortage, people were going for Ozempic because they wanted the Wegovy. They wanted the one that was FDA approved for weight loss management. But to Victor's point, that's I think a major point is that when something's FDA approved, it goes through tons of clinical trials for that thing. But now when you're taking it for something else, they tell you, like, I think that's pretty much straight up on like the FDA website. It's like, this was not tested long term. Like, this does not have this many trials for whatever it is, because this is a type 2 diabetes drug. This is not for long term weight management. They have some of the same active ingredients, and doctors can prescribe it off label if they believe they're benefiting the patient because of their condition and it can help them. I think that's really where the ethics would kick in, is like most of the doctors who are prescribing this, I would believe, are doing it because they want to help the patient. I think
right, of course.
Where we're seeing it is because celebrities are blowing this up and now everyone wants to just lose weight, and it just makes this like crazy effect. And now you're getting to the point where it's like these type 2 diabetics can't even get their medication. If we didn't have the huge buzz around it, this huge social media influence, I think that even if doctors were prescribing it off label and type 2 diabetics had it, I don't think that would have been that big of a shortage. It's probably because this just blew up.
Yeah, of course.
When I was reading a lot about these how these doctors were giving it out, and some doctors were going in saying that they had never even heard of the drug until their patients were coming in saying, hey, I saw this thing on TikTok. Can I try this? Yeah. And they were like, what? One guy said, he goes, I learned about it from my
isn't
patient.
that the whole point of drug commercials in general?
In America.
Talk to your doctor.
Yeah, it's always talk to your doctor. It's always bring it to your doctor, because that's why we're telling you need it.
SNL has a great skit on this with The Rock. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. It's great.
But yeah, that's why you see drug commercials and they're like, that require prescriptions. Like, that doesn't make sense, right? You're thinking, that's not for me. It is for you. It is for you to go to your doctor and be like, hey, do I need this? Your doctor's probably going to be like, sure, if you feel you need it.
You blink and breathe? You may have this. Go talk to your doctor.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I've been blinking all my life. I've never known.
All right. So if you enjoyed today's show, feel free to name drop this podcast to your friends and family. We encourage you to be an active part of our community. Whether you have questions, suggestions, or just want to share your thoughts on topics we cover, we want to hear from you. To stay updated on new content and to join in on the discussion, check us out on Twitter at I'm Not Dumb But, and leave some comments on our Facebook page. Until next time, stay curious. Later.